Hello, everybody. Welcome to Release with Ease. I am your host, Edith Bekis, and this show was brought to you by Bold Brave TV. Today's episode is about mindfulness and how mindfulness can help you with your mental health issues. So I'm going to talk about mindfulness and mental health as well separately, and then we're going to connect the dots that what kind of techniques or practices can help you basically with your mental health issues. Here in Release with Ease, that's the main point that I'm going to help you, or I want to help you to ease on your issues like mental health, physical health, or even any kind of struggles in life, and how we can actually release those, heal those on an easy way. So today we talk about some mental health issues, and we talk about mindfulness and see how they can, how mindfulness can actually help to heal also mental health issues. So when we think about mindfulness, I was just reading about it recently that the most of the time where people get to when they think about mindfulness is awareness and being in the present moment. So that's where most of the people talks about. That's what most of the people talks about mindfulness. Just sitting still or be an observer, have the awareness of your situation or what's going on with you. This is really a good starting point, because I also realized with many clients and in many situations that people sometimes don't even have the awareness that they have issues, or what is their issues, or how is it actually affecting them, what kind of behaviors they are doing, or how they are acting off, due to their issues. They don't have the awareness because that was a part of their life for such a long time, and they didn't know that is actually something they should deal with, or something which is creating self-sabotaging situations in their life. So having the awareness as the first step is really important, and this is where mindfulness start, I believe. So having the awareness of like, okay, so if I am angry, I actually shout at people, or I'm actually uh, behaving very rudely, and this is not nice. And then why I didn't know that this is actually a self-sabotaging situation, because I grew up in an environment where this was kind of natural. Okay. And other situations can be like some people is probably like introvert, and then being introvert, very quiet, very shy, it's also they can realize that, oh my god, this is coming from my low self-esteem, that I am not confident, and because of that I'm losing out in many situations or in many opportunities, because I actually don't know how to become more confident and have a higher self-esteem. So sitting down, just having that time with yourself and analyzing your behaviors on a daily basis, and acknowledging like what's going on, how am I actually acting out with the way like self-sabotaging my life. So that's a very good point. So if you haven't done this before and you feel like your life is not going the way how it should be, you would be much more happier in a different situation, then I highly recommend you to sit down with yourself and go through just on one day, like today, for example, what happened today to me, and what were the reactions I've done, like how I behaved in certain situations, what did I do, and so on and so forth, and how it made me feel. So also about the feelings, awareness about your feelings, because also many people don't know how to even word their feelings, or how to have recognize their emotions, recognize their low vibration and negative emotions, that, oh, actually this situation made me upset, or made me angry, or made me feel like unloved or disappointed or betrayed. So many people don't use these words to actually explain their own emotions. And why is it so important? Because this is the first step, and we're going to move on from here to get into the situation like, okay, how can I deal with this, how can I heal this, and why you need to actually heal this, and how mindfulness can help with that. So okay, we went through the first step. So we have the awareness. We know that we are behaving sometimes on a way which is self-sabotaging ourselves. It's maybe ruining our relationships. It's maybe jeopardizing our job, or maybe it's even putting you into a physical health emergency if you're doing stuff like that. So from that awareness, then the next step is, can I do something about it? Like, okay, now I know what I'm doing, but how can I change this? The second step is that you actually want to change it, because some people is like, this is how I am, you take it or leave it, and then that's where they are. But if they realize that they can have a better life if they change, then they start doing things to change it. So what are the steps to change certain behaviors? So the most people start doing is subconscious reprogramming. You understand that how you feel, how certain things make you behave. So you have like a belief system which is creating somehow your reactions, your habits as well. And these habits can come from childhood, from your environment, from society's expectations, from culture influence. So it can come from many places. And sometimes you feel like they are not even yours, or again they are self-sabotaging your future, because you have certain goals and plans, and then you have habits which is like long ago, from long ago, and they are already outdated habits, and they are just not aligned with your current situation and with your current goals. So then you need to change your habits. That's also a part of subconscious reprogramming, because the habits are in your subconscious. So changing habits is really important, and it's also helping with your mental health, because there are certain habits which is amplifying your reactions and amplifying your feelings and emotions, which is causing certain mental health issues. So habits, what kind of habits you would implement, right? Because you have maybe some negative habits, you feel like, oh, this thing is probably not healthy, so I should change that. And then there are habits which I already recommended many times in my other episodes. Like, for example, if you know you have mental health issues like anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, then I would highly recommend to stop drinking coffee, right? Caffeine, and also alcohol. And make sure you go to sleep on a good regular time, like let's say 10 p.m., to have at least a 7-8 hours night, right? To sleep. And then also, many people talks about exercise. So how great is exercise for your mental health? Because you start producing adrenaline, dopamine, all of those hormones, which is fighting against cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So you feel so great after the gym, and then you are not in that negative emotions anymore. You can even go take away the anger and anxiety if you start doing some exercise. For me, what was very helpful is playing tennis, because tennis is asking you to focus on your hands as well, also with your eyes focusing on the ball, and you also obviously moving around with your body. So it requires lots of focus, and what's happening is it's also creating new neuron passes, and it also takes completely away your thoughts of your misery, which is creating most of the time your mental illness. So you don't have time to think about your issues, you focusing on the ball and on your reactions in the game, right? So that is can really mitigate and help with your mental health. In this episode, we're talking more about managing mental health, or make it on a more how to cope with it. Okay, there are other episodes where I talk about how to actually stop it and heal from it, from the core, from with a deep unconscious mind release, with the source memory healing. That was other episodes. In this episode, I want to focus on mostly just the managing and coping, because that's what the mindfulness can do for mental health. Okay. And in other episodes, you can watch back some old episodes where I'm actually talking about more going into the root cause, healing it from there to stop the triggers. That's a different approach. And then, which I always say, I highly recommend that, because that's the more sustainable one. But let's go back to the coping, okay? Because I know for many people, even these steps, the coping and managing, is a big thing. So I want to go with baby steps, to make it easier for you. So when we are in mindfulness, first step we said awareness. Second step, subconscious reprogramming and programming your habits, implementing good habits, healthy habits, eating more nutrients, taking supplements, having a good sleep, not drinking alcohol and caffeine. If you just make these changes, you already gonna see great improvement in your mental health. Okay. And then the next step would be also about your belief, because we have so many beliefs which is also programmed into us through whatever you read or watch or around you. So probably you heard some reports or like some news, you maybe heard it from your parents or teachers. There are so many information out there about mental health and about certain conditions, and then what you hear or what people talking about, you start to believe, and it puts you into limits, because what they talk about is not the ultimate solution. They have their own solution, they have their own way of doing things, but if it not help you to stop your mental health, so it's not help you to feel much better, then it's probably not the ultimate solution. So basically it's limiting you to accept that, to believe that there is something better out there, there is health out there, there is a better life to live out there, right? So when you're listening to this kind of news, and then you feel like, oh, that's possible for me, but that's really not joy and happiness and complete health, is just kind of halfway, right? So I want you to actually believe that you can be healthy again, completely healthy, like you were when you were born as a baby. Because I always say that when you were born, you were pure, you were like basically had no issues, and then as you were growing up, that's how you started the programming coming to you, and then also the betrayers, and then the things, the triggers from outside. So that's how you started to mold into a persona. So basically, the beliefs are really old as well as, and you need to reframe those beliefs to the one which is open-minded, to the one which is believe that everything is possible, we are limitless. And then placebo syndrome is like, the placebo is like when you believe that you can heal, then you heal. It's like your body is able to heal itself. It's when you cut your finger and then within like a day that cut actually heals itself. The same way you can heal anything in your body. Why you are unable to do that most of the time? Because you were programmed to give away the responsibility of your health, which means you thought, oh, I am sick now, or I have this issue now, but I can be only healed if I go to the doctor and the doctor gives me something. And it's so powerful what you think. It's so powerful what you put into your mind, because that's controlling your whole system, your body, your cells, and then even can stop the healing of the cells, telling them, oh, don't do anything because I need to wait for the medicine which comes from the doctor, then you can heal me, right? Or then my body can be healed. So whatever you think, whatever you message you put out there, just thinking or talking, is affecting your cells, your body, and the behavior of the body. So the best is to always believe that, yes, I am able to heal and I am able to feel amazing, and I'm going to get there, and it's happening, right? You believe that it's happening, and waking up every morning with this belief that this is temporary what I'm going through, and then actually there is a solution, and I'm gonna find it, and it's gonna come to me, and I'm gonna get healed. So you have to have that belief, because I was dealing with clients who, we already gone through the healing process, and then I knew they're not going to have any other attacks, and then they're not going to get triggered, but they woke up in the morning and they were like, what if it comes, what if it still hit me, what if it's, and then I told them that you need to reprogram your subconscious mind, that it's not going to come, it's, you are safe, you are secure, you are healed, you are complete, it's not gonna come. So to reprogram the subconscious mind, you can use even sticky notes around the house, like, or next to your bed when you wake up and you having these kind of emotions, like this scarcity you going through, feeling fearful and worry, like what if this and that happens to me today. and that's what's causing panic attacks and anxiety. So if you already assure yourself in the early morning, programming your belief that this day is going to be my best day ever and I'm going to go through it like amazingly, and this going to happen to me, which is really positive. If you start the day like that, then it's gonna be much better. Just give a try, and then even you can comment under my episodes wherever you're watching it. How was it for you? Because this is really powerful. This is a part of the mindfulness as well, knowing how to control your thoughts, and then you can start it in the morning with already positive assumptions about that day. This is also a part of manifestation. You can also visualize yourself that you are having those meetings or having those lunch or having those events, and then they all goes amazingly. So this is belief programming, subconscious reprogramming, but also visualization manifestation technique. So I'm going to talk about more later in this episode about mental health as well, like what I would consider a mental health issue, and then how it's connected with mindfulness and then other parts of mindfulness. And we are going to also do a meditation at 1:30 as usual, just to make sure that we spin up the chakras, we clear the negative emotions, so you're going to feel much better. So I'm looking forward to continue with you today, this episode. And now we are going for a break, and see you soon. You are watching Release with Ease. I am your host, Edith Bekis, and this show was brought to you by Bold Brave TV. Welcome back, everybody, to Release with Ease. I am your host, Edith Bekis, and this show was brought to you by Bold Brave TV. And we are going to continue to talk about mental health and mindfulness, how mindfulness can help you with your mental health issues. So let's talk about what we call mental health issues, right? Is basically when you have certain behavior or issues which you feel like self-sabotaging your day, like for example you feel anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, PTSD, flashbacks, so anything which is going on in your brain, and then it's causing you issues to focus on what is important for you, because it's just consuming you through fear and worry. Those kind of things which I would say like mental health issues, which is not allowing you to be present in your activities and enjoy them fully and just be happy, right? So these mental health issues is happening in your mind most of the time, right? And why they are happening is many times they are of course connected with hormonal issues, like under producing hormones, or overproducing hormones and hormonal production chemicals in the body. So that's mainly which is causing these mental health issues. And when we're talking about hormone production, and the gland system is completely aligned with your energy centers. And the energy centers are your chakras in the body. So that's why we are going to spin up the chakras in the meditation, balance the chakras, because what is happening is that when you're having mental health issues, it's always bring you back to fear and worry and negative emotions, then it start blocking the chakras, and then the blocked chakras is even more affecting your gland system and the organs around the energy centers, and make you also physically sick, right? Not just mentally. So it's everything is connected, right? Everything is connected in your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and also how your bodies operate. Is everything connected. So that's why is mindfulness is so important, because in my thinking, mindfulness is basically controlling these three things. What you can, that's the only three things you can control in life, and controlling them is basically mindfulness. Controlling your thoughts, controlling your emotions, and controlling your actions. And if you are able to do that, you're already winning the game, winning over your mental health issues, and you can cope with them on a better way. It doesn't gonna stop the triggers. The mindfulness is just part of it, because there are different triggers, right? Part of the triggers could be stopped through mindfulness, but some of the triggers won't stop. What's the difference? There are some triggers which is coming, or challenges coming into your life because they are connected to buried traumatic experiences in your unconscious mind. But some of your triggers or challenges is coming because they are karmic, right? So when it's karmic, then you can actually stop those patterns through mindfulness, because the karma is coming to you because it's a choice. Like, okay, are you going to make the same mistake as you've done before, or now this time you're going to make a better choice? That's how the karma comes in. And it depends what you do. If you are mindful enough and you know how to behave in that situation and you choose the right thing, then you can stop the pattern of that karma. If you are making the same mistake as you've done before, you continue with the karmic cycle. So that's how that certain patterns or triggers can stop with mindfulness. But when we're talking about the other triggers, basically, which is related to your trauma, that can be stopped only through source memory healing, which is releasing negative emotions from the memories which are related to the current situation. So how you can actually control your thoughts? If you think about it, those are your thoughts. It's easy to control, right? These are my thoughts. I'm making up my thoughts, so it would be easy to control them. Why is it not easy? Why still people having issues controlling their thoughts, right? You are still full of fear, full of worry, full of assumptions because of, again, how you grow up, what you've seen around you, how other people behaved around you. You have that habits to react in a certain way, to think on a certain way about things, to communicate in a certain way about things. And mindfulness is like realizing, okay, oh my God, I'm thinking about this again, although I believe the opposite. So when you start connecting with your higher self and with the universe on spiritual practices, as the meditation we are going to do soon, you're going to realize that you have nothing to be afraid of, because we are part of this system. We are part of this big universe, and it's everything is already coordinated, or everything is already created. So basically you can trust the process, you can trust where you're heading. So when you step into those energies, when you step into your higher self, you're going to see more of your visions, your purpose. You're going to receive like inspirations and intuitive thoughts, positive thoughts. And you're also going to take inspired actions towards those purpose or goals and visions. And then you won't have time to worry, or you won't have time to fear anything, because that's going to be such a clear vision which is coming through, and such a beautiful feeling to go through that fulfillment and feeling content, knowing that where are you heading. But to open up that channel, that's why we need to do the meditation. So that's why many people say, okay, mindfulness, meditation. You need to meditate to be mindful. There are many kinds of meditations. And as I said, there are different idea about mindfulness as well. And what most of the people does, they sit down, they breathe, they focusing on their breathing, they are in the present moment, and they having the awareness and observation of their own body and their own feelings. That's already a kind of meditation, and that's already the first step of mindfulness. But I am encouraging you to go much further than that. And that is when we do the samadhi meditation, be clearing the chakras, so to make sure the glands are okay and then we're not getting sick, at least not for today, because you should do it like on a daily basis, obviously. And so then the next is like we activating the pineal gland, we activating the eighth chakra, connecting to the karma vortex. And when we activate the pineal gland, you are getting into transcendental state. You're connecting more on a much deeper level with your higher self and with the universe, and you opening up those third eye and those portals where you are start receiving the breadcrumbs from the universe, and you start receiving that vision, those connections, and then and just you feel that you start to be in a flow. You probably heard about flow state, or maybe you read it somewhere that people is speaking about flow state. So this is the flow state when you are able to connect with your higher self, and then you are not anymore controlled by your ego with the fear and the worry, but with your higher self, which is the trusting, the encouraging, and the inspiring one. So how do you make the difference of your thoughts? Like, okay, where is this idea or where is this thought coming from? Is it from my higher self or is it from my ego? So you know it through acknowledging that, is it a fearful thought, a worrying thought, an anxious thought? Because then that's your ego. Or is it actually an exciting one, an inspiring one, a visionary, a really like a beautiful, encouraging thought? Then that's coming from your higher self. And that's the way you should go. That's the way you should step forward, because then that's leading to the joy and fulfillment and contentment what you are looking for. When you are having mental health issues, anxiety, stress, depression, people are far from there. They feel lost. They feel exhausted. They feel fatigued. They feel tiredness. They feel like, oh, I can't do anything. It's enough just to deal with the day, right? And then they don't even have any idea what else they can do besides where they are right now, where they are struggling right now. So when clients comes to me, we start with the Samadhi meditation, obviously, and the source memory healing, and with other meditations, but they start doing these meditations on a daily basis. And like end of the 30 days, they are smiling, they have a plan, they are ready to go and conquer the world. And when they arrived, they were lost. They felt like miserable, they were really sad and angry, and they felt like the whole world is against them, and they knew that they need to change something. But the change has to start from within. You start the change with you. As soon as you start changing, your environment is going to change, because when you change in a way of healing and raising your vibration, connecting with your higher self, you're raising your frequency, then you are not going to be able to be in the same space where you were a low frequency, right? There is a saying that elevation requires separation. So when you elevate out of your circumstances, your situation, and eventually you're going to feel like this is not my space anymore, or not my people anymore, or not my conditions anymore. So you are actually naturally easily moving towards something different, and you're going to lift yourself out of the situation, of the condition somehow. Because when you start doing these healings and connecting to the karma, the universe is going to come in and bring in the people to help you and lift you up, and showing you a different direction. But you just need to say yes to this transformation. You just need to say yes, like, yeah, I believe so, that I need to start change myself first. And the good thing is that sometimes people are complaining about their family members, right? Or their relatives and partners, like, how can I change? And then what if I change? What's going to happen to them? And how they going to look at me, or what they going to think of me? How they going to, maybe they're going to judge me or criticize me that I'm changing. Many times, as you change, they change too, because you are connected on a soul level, in a family unconscious level. And as you take on the responsibility of your own healing, it's going to be a ripple effect towards them, and they're going to start behave differently. Okay, so we're going to practice this meditation after the break. So you can do this meditation laying down or sit up straight. And this is going to help you with your mental health, with mindfulness, because it's going to start helping you to produce more melatonin, serotonin, oxytocin, growth hormone. So you're going to have better sleep, you're going to have better mood, you become a much kinder person because of the oxytocin. Your body is going to be more vital because of the growth hormone. And, it's just going to start changing everything within you, and you're going to see different things, and you're going to have a different perspective. That's really important as well, changing the perspective, because many times you limit yourself because you have a certain perspective. But changing perspective and getting these new ideas, informations, encouragement, and situations into your life it's really gonna rock your world. Okay, so if you never done this meditation with me yet and this is your first time, get ready. Get ready for a life-changing experience. You're gonna see it next day, tomorrow, even maybe tonight, that something is shifting, something is changing. Okay, so see you back after the break and we're gonna start doing the meditation. So this is Release with Ease, and I am your host, Edith Bekis, and this show was brought to you by Bold Brave TV, and see you back in a couple of minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to Release with Ease. I am your host, Edith Bekis, and this show was brought to you by Bold Brave TV. And we are going to continue with Samadhi meditation. So you just need to relax and lean into my voice. I'm going to guide you through step by step, so you don't need to worry. And we're just gonna start now, okay? So close your eyes, relax your body, breathe evenly. With every inhale, you inhale peace. With every exhale, you exhale toxins. Do this 4 to 5 times. Inhale peace, exhale toxins. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Breathe evenly. Bring the energy from Mother Earth to your root chakra. Imagine that your root chakra is a flower bud and the light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your root chakra, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside, which was carried from lifetime to lifetime, bearing all your past memories, achievements, and failures. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise, with the speed of light, so you don't see the chakra anymore, only a circle. And as the chakra is spinning, it's cleaning out all the negative emotions of the root chakra, the insecurity, instability, and all the issues with your ancestors, with your parents. And the light fills up your organs around your root chakra and healing them. Bring the energy to your sacral chakra now. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your sacral chakra, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise, to release all the negative emotions related to your relationships, passion, and success. And the light fills up your kidneys, your intestines, your bladder, and healing them. Bring the energy to your solar plexus now. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your solar plexus, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise, to release all the negative emotions related to your self-esteem, worthiness. And the light fills up your stomach, your spine, your liver, your gallbladder, and healing them. Bring the energy to your heart chakra now. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your heart chakra, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise. To release all the negative emotions related to guilt, shame, loneliness, sorrow, grief, abandonment, heartbreak. And the light fills up your heart, your lungs, your chest, and your back. They are full of light. The light is healing them. Bring the energy to your throat chakra now. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your throat chakra, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise, to release all the negative emotions related to judgment, criticism, feeling not able to speak up, pressure. And the light fills up your throat, your cheeks, your nose, and healing them. Bring the energy to your third eye now. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your third eye, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise, to release all the negative emotions related to fear and worry of the future. And the light fills up your brain, all the cells in your brain, and healing them. Bring the energy to your crown chakra now. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your crown chakra, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise. And you feel that through your crown chakra, you are connected to the divine, and through your root chakra to the Mother Earth. And between the two is the prana energy inside of you. Bring the energy to your 8th chakra now, which is 6 to 8 inches above your head, the chakra of your aura, soul star chakra. The light strikes the flower bud, opening up the lotus flower of your 8th chakra, cleaning all the petals. And the flower starts swirling with the part of your eternal soul molecule inside. Spin the chakra as fast as you can, clockwise. Now start to inhale from your root chakra towards your 8th chakra and exhale back to your root chakra by your spine. Inhale from your root chakra towards your 8th chakra and exhale back to your root chakra by your spine. Always focus on your 8th chakra. You will experience that your exhalation path is getting shorter and stops above your root chakra. This point is going to be your new inhalation point. And as you continue breathing, this point will move up on your spine and your breath is getting shorter and shorter until it stops for a while. Continue breathing towards your 8th chakra. Every noise besides my voice brings you deeper and deeper. Always focus on your 8th chakra. You can see that there is a ball of light on the 8th chakra. You can even rotate it around. Bring the light from this ball of light into your brain, into your body. See how it's dazzling like a sun ray. Now bring the column of light 4 to 5 times into your brain and accumulate it at the cerebellum at the back of your brain. You can lift up your chin so the light has a straight path through your crown chakra. Accumulate all the light into the cerebellum. Fill it up. And now bring the light continuously from the cerebellum into your pineal gland, which is a P-shaped gland in the middle of your brain. Bring the light continuously, and you will experience the unity with the divine. Bring all the light, and you become one with the Supreme Pure Consciousness. Always one, never separate. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper. If you have any illnesses, physical or mental, staying in this state is really healing, very powerful. You can stay in this state for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or even for the whole night. But now I'm asking you to bring your awareness back into your third eye, and you can open your eyes if you feel so. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. If you would like to practice more this meditation or any other meditations of mine, you can find them on YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel. Magical Karma Priestess is the name of the YouTube channel. And there is a playlist there, a meditation playlist. And you can practice a couple of meditations from there. If you would like to actually join my community and do even deeper meditations, more powerful healing meditations for your ancestors and for your karmic depths, you can find that in my school community. Probably you heard about school. It's spelled SKOOL, school.com. There are several communities there, and my community called Release with Ease, the same as this show. So you can check it out there. And there is a 7 days trial. So you can join 7 days and just look around, check out the meditations, the recording of my events, because we have live events every week when we do healings and manifestation practices and Q&A. So if you join the free trial, you can already come join to one of our live and try out also the meditations, and you can decide if you want to stick with us, because there are also bonuses. So the first bonus what you can receive is a source memory healing, so a one-on-one healing session which you can actually find the root of your current issue and heal it. So it's going to stop the trigger as well, which is related to your issue. And the second bonus is you can receive the second bonus if you stay with us for 6 months, and that is access to the Elemental Light Healer certification course. So it's an energy healing course. If you've done already energy healing, this is something different. This is not Reiki, this is not Shechem. This is more like a quantum healing and elemental healing. It's very powerful healing energies. I combined everything I learned and knew until now, and I also included many protection practices, because I know that most of the people who's coming to me, they always questioning like, how can I protect my energy? How can I protect my energy from other people? How can I protect my energy from entities? and that is also included in this course. So then if you stick with us for 12 months, then the third bonus is actually access to the Karma Healing Facilitator Level 1, where you can be a facilitator and help people as I do with karmic depth release, ancestral healing, and also with source memory healing. So I highly recommend you to join and check out our community on School, and also you can practice the meditations and my YouTube channel. If you forget about all of these details, then just check out my website, which is edithbekis.com. It's basically my name, and you can find all my social media links from there. Most of the time I am on Instagram spreading news about my events and whatever is happening in my world. I'm actually planning a 2 days retreat again, because I had a 2 days retreat in May and it was a great success. And now I'm doing another one in June, in 2 weeks time. And this retreat is going to be about ancestral healing. The whole full days, the 2 days, it's a weekend, and it's going to be about ancestral healing, ancestral defect clearing, ancestral karma healing, and ancestral trauma healing. So it's everything about ancestors and how positively is affecting your life, how many blessings can come to you due to healing your ancestors. If you've been here with me, you probably joined to my ancestral episode as well. I had an episode about ancestral healing, so you can even track back on that and check it out, which was that on my podcast. But basically, that weekend would shift many things in your life. It could help with your habits as well, with any patterns in your life, self-sabotaging situations, and it's just very powerful. It's just going to be extremely powerful. And yeah, I'm going to use powerful meditations which are from the 60,000 years old Adi Yogi Shiva techniques, as is this Samadhi meditation was from Kashmir. And they are really shifting energies and helping your ancestors as well. Many people believe that when their ancestor dies, they are happy, flappy, in heaven. But the thing is that they don't have physical pain anymore because they don't have the physical body. But their soul is still carry all the burdens, all the negative emotions and betrayals. So healing your ancestors is really a crucial thing, because you are, is as a ripple effect is changing your circumstances as well, and then they also sending blessings to you, so it's helping with your manifestations hugely as well. I'm going to explain all of this on that 2 days retreat. You can find more details about that either in my Instagram or on Eventbrite. So even it's posted on Eventbrite. Look, you can sign up on Eventbrite. You just look for Release with Ease or my name Edith Bekis on Eventbrite, and you're gonna find this ancestral healing retreat. Okay, so thank you so much for being here with me today. I really enjoyed spending time with you, and I hope it was really beneficial for you, and I can see you next week as well, because I'm coming every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And you were watching Release with Ease, and I was your host, Edith Bekis, and this show was brought to you by Bold Brave TV.